Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Manuishu ACCA classes. In today's video, we will discuss one of the past paper and this one is recent and for F5 also known as performance management, and this is the recent past paper that is June 2024, and the question name is Runff. Okay. We will first read the background, then we will solve all the 5 questions in the today video. So if you are watching my video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe my channel and share it among your friends. In case you are existing viewer, in that case, don't forget to hit the bell icon as well as the like button. Okay guys, so let's start the today video. Runff makes and sells a range of fitness equipment for use in the gymnasiums and the customers' homes. It currently produces a stationary fitness bicycle called Quick Cycle. The quick size has a demand function of the P equal to 893 minus 0.009 Q and the variable cost per unit of 230. Okay. The company has also been developing another type of stationary fitness bicycle called the Fit Cycle, which it is about to launch. It has commissioned some of the research which has established that the price of 500 for the Fit Cycle would be at the price of $500, the demand for Fit Cycle would be 20,000 units. The research also noted that for every $8 increase in the price, demand for the Fit Cycle would be expected to fall by 1,000 units. It also sells 48,000 unit sets of hand weight per year. Based on this activity level, selling price and the cost information for this cost is as will follow. Okay, the demand function for the hand weight is P equal to 84 minus 0.001 Q, and Runff has 75,000 sets in the inventory, wants to sell them in the coming year. Okay, so now see in the question, this is from the pricing chapter and the question is very easy. So if you have a good grip over the demand function, their calculations and some of the theory concept, then you will solve this question very confidently. Okay, so let's evaluate the first scenario. So in the question, Runff makes a 3 product, that is the Quick Cycle, Fit Cycle and the hand weight. So Fit Cycle is not has been launched, but it will be launched very soon. So for the Quick Cycle, the question has provided the demand function. Okay, but in the most of the question you will find in the most of the cases you might need to be calculate this demand function. Okay, so you must be familiar how to get this demand function, but in this question the question has already provided the demand function. All right, so no issue at all. Other thing what you need to keep in the mind is that here the question has told that at 500 the demand for the Fit Cycle would be 20,000. In some case what they would give, like here the question has provided the change in the price along with the change in the demand, but in some case they might say this sentence like this, that at the price 508 the demand would be 19,000, rather than like saying the change in the price along with the change in demand. Okay, so in some case you need to calculate the change in the price and the change in the quantity by yourself, but here question has already done for us. Okay, and other thing that you need to find out for the last hand weight is so they have also provided a demand function for the hand weight. We need to calculate the price or something. Let's evaluate the question, then we will figure it out, right? So let's move to the first question. What the question is saying, using the optimal pricing approach, what should be the selling price of Quick Cycle be in order to maximize the profit? Okay, so question is asking what will be the price in order to maximize the profit. See, if the question is asking like this, what should be the price in order to maximize the profit, you need to follow the step-by-step approach. That is the 3 step I will explain in this video. Okay, so you can see my screen. So first step is you need to find out the demand function. Right. So in our question, you can see they have already provided a demand function. So we don't need to calculate, right? So for the quick buy, this is the demand function along with the variable cost. So demand function is P equal to A minus BQ, and the question has provided P equal to 893 minus 0.009 Q. So that means value of A will be 893 and value of B will be 0.009. Okay, now second step is we need to equate the equation, that is MR equal to MC. MR means your marginal revenue and MC means marginal cost. So if we will equate this equation, this will mean that the profit will maximize at this equation, at this point. Okay. So again, the formula for MR is equal to A minus 2BQ. It is same as the demand function, only the difference is that here we are taking 2BQ. Okay, and MC means your variable cost, and in our question variable cost given for the quick cycle is 230. All right, so we will equate these two, means that is A minus 2BQ equal to 230, and so we will again put the value of A and B. So value of A is 893, we calculated in the first step, minus 2 into B value is 0.009 as we calculated in the first step, into Q, which we need to find it out in this equation, equal to 230. So this will give the Q value after solving this equation, that is the 36,833. So this is the unit value. Now in the third step, you need to put this value back to the first step, that is in the demand function. So as our demand function given in the question is this one, and we will put the value of Q, so we will get the value of P, that is the price, 562. So trust me, these three steps will work for any question you can solve very easily. So try to solve this question by these three steps. If the question asks you to calculate the maximize the profit, in any question is asking to calculate the price, in that case you can use this approach. Right? Clear? Now let's move to the second question, and what question is asking, based on the research commission, at what selling price would demand for fed cycle would be 0? Okay, see in the question they have provided a demand function for the quick cycle as well as the handbag, but they don't provide it for the fed cycle because this product has not yet been launched. Okay, so we need to formulate demand function. Okay, and how can we formulate? The formula for demand function is P equal to A minus BQ. As I told, in some case question will provide the demand function. If not, in that case you need to calculate by yourself. And how can we do that? So first of all, if the question asks you to calculate the demand function, or it may require to calculate demand function, in that case you just write out the formula, equation, then find out the value of B. And value of V can be found by this formula, that is the change in price divided by change in quantity. And in the question they have provided the ready-made figure for this, that is the change in price. If we change the price by 8, the demand would fall by 1,000. Okay, so as I said, if the question had told that at the price of 508, the demand would be 19,000. In that case, we need to calculate the change in price by ourselves. And how can we do that? We change the price to 508, and the currently price is 500. This is the change in the price, and the change in demand would be 19,000, right? So it changed to 19,000. So 19,000 minus 20,000. So this will give you 1,000. Right? So in this way we can calculate, but the question has already provided, so we don't need to calculate. So we can simply put this value and we can get the value of B as 0.008. all right, we will ignore the minus sign here, and now we will put this value again to the equation. Now, so you must know here A means the price at which demand would be 0. Right? So in order to find A, we still need P and Q. And you can see in the question they provided the price and demand. Right? So if 2 price and 2 demand is provided, you can pick any one. And we will pick this one, that at 500, the demand would change to 20,000. So if they have provided that at price 508, demand would change to 19,000. If we can pick 508 price and the demand as 19,000. So here the two price and two demand has not been given, so we will pick up this one. So 500 and 20,000. So at price P equal to 500 and rest of all other things same. So, and we will put the value of Q 20,000, and by solving this equation we will get the value of A as 660. And be careful, as I said multiple times, that if there is blank option, first be careful that in what format the question is asking the answer. You can see here the question is asking to the nearest dollar, so we can't put point here, 0.00, 0.50, nothing. We will put the straightforward value. And if you get the correct answer but you are like putting the point and something else, in that case you will get no credit, right? So be careful in the case of blank option. Now third question is, if Runff Co. set a selling price in order to sell the 75,000 sets of handweight in the inventory, what would be the total profit earned? So for the handset, the question has provided this information. And one more thing, what the question is saying, if Runco set the selling price, means if the company will decide the price at which they will sell out the inventory that of 75,000. Here question have told that there is an inventory of 75,000. So first of all, before finding out the profit by selling this quantity, we need to find out the price. We need to find out the price. This information is for the 48,000. So we need to find out the price for 75,000. Alright. So you can see in the question that they have provided the demand function. Right. What is the demand function? Demand function equal to 80p equal to 84 minus 0.001 Q. Alright. Okay. So now we need to find out the P value in order to calculate the profit. So how much quantity we are selling out? 75,000, right? So 84 minus 0.001 into 75,000, this will give you the value 9. So means at price 9 we can sell out 75,000 unit. So selling price, total sales value will be, if we are selling how much quantity? 75,000 at what price? At 9. So this will give total sales value of this much. Variable cost given is 5 in the question, and it will be same, right? And how much quantity again we are selling out? We are selling out 75,000. And fixed cost, see, you can't multiply this 2 with the 75,000. Why? Because this is information for the quantity 48,000. So we need to multiply 48,000, not 75,000. So this will, after solving this, we will get our profit. That is summing of all this is 204,000, and which is option B. Okay. Or what you can do is you can calculate in the shortcut way, like selling price is 9, variable cost is 5. This will give you contribution of the 4. Multiply this with the 75,000, and then again subtract 2 into 48,000. This will give you the same value as we have calculated right now. Okay, I hope this is clear now. Okay, so if suppose you have been using 75,000 here instead of 48, you could have get the option A, right, which is incorrect. And Control Z. Yeah. And third option is the value of sales values, which is also incorrect. I mean contribution. So if you calculate the contribution, in that case option will be C. And for 675, you have calculated the 675, right? So this is the sales value again. Okay. So this is how you can like calculate incorrect option if you pick up any incorrect data. Okay. I hope this is clear now. Next question, number 4. I hope my screen is visible. Okay. Runff company has also recently developed a new electronic fitness device for tracking an individual daily activity. Which of the following fact about this new product would indicate that market skimming price strategy would be suitable when it is launched? So I hope you might be familiar with the different types of price strategy. Are you? Let me have a brief discussion on this. Price skimming means like in this strategy we actually used to achieve a high unit profit in the early stage of the product life cycle. Okay, and how it can be done? It can be done by charging a high price on the entry to the market and stimulating the demand through the advertising and the promotion, right? So now this strategy will be suitable in the condition like when the product is new and different like iPhone, and the product has a short life cycle along with the high development costs that need to be recovered very quickly, and the high price in the early stage of the product life cycle are expected to generate high initial cash inflow. Okay, so since we are charging the high price which will attract the competitor, so there need to be barrier to entry in order to deter competitor. The strength and sensitivity of the demand are unknown. So these are the condition in which we can use the price skimming strategy. Okay, so now let's evaluate the option and figure out which situation this strategy will be like okay. The first is the fitness device has a 3-year life cycle. So that means the product has a short life cycle, right? So option A seems to be correct. And the company has incurred high development costs. Obviously, if the company has incurred high development costs, then in that case, this strategy is suitable. Company wants to discourage new entrant into the market. Since company themselves is charging the high price, it will obviously encourage the new entrants. This is not correct. Okay, and the last fitness device is currently the first of its kind. So it's basically first and the new device. So no one has produced before. So obviously this is strategy will be suitable. So that means 1, 2, and 4 is correct. Next question and last. This is last. Which of the following statement about PET are true? So I must say you guys know about the PET. Let's evaluate the statement. PET is measured as the percentage of change in the price divided by the percentage change in the demand. So this statement is false. Why? Because PET is calculated by percentage change in demand divided by percentage change in price, and the statement has inverse the equation. the ratio. That's why it's incorrect. Second, if the PET indicates that the demand is elastic, the price should be increased in order to maximize the profit. No. Elastic demand means that the customer are more sensitive to price change. So therefore, a price increase may lead to like larger, big fall in the demand. So that's why it will have a negative impact. Okay, so our profit will decline rather than maximize. So both are incorrect. So this is all about the today question. I hope you have enjoyed and while solving this question. Now it is easy for you. So thank you so much guys for watching.